What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is December 5th, 2022, and there is a new LOL miner update for Kaspa mining. Mo hashes, mo profit, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's actually profitable right this second. We'll get to that in the video, but I do know that it added efficiency. Your hashes went up and your power did not go up. So if you're mining Kaspa, there's no reason you shouldn't be using the new LOL miner. It's 1.64, I believe. Let me jump over here and we'll take a look at it. Where are we? There we are. So all right, so LOL Miner 1.64. Always make sure to go to the official GitHub. It improved Kaspa only mining performance. Speed increases are about 8 to 8.5% on Pascal, 4 to 5% on Turing and Ampere, and 3 to 4% on AMD, Navi, and Big Navi. So basically, almost everything does better under the new miner. Apparently, there's some new beta features, but I wanted to apply this and not change anything, not change any of my overclocks or nothing, and just see what I gained before and after. I took a screenshot right here, and my 3070 was doing 455 at 79 watts. And everybody keeps telling me, oh, you can get these better. But for some reason in Simple Miner, I'm not able to get them better. I do apply the locked core and locked memory, and I'm still only getting this. So that is that kind of stinks for Simple Miner, because in Hive you can just add extra rig parameters, but in here you do it and it doesn't work. So I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Regardless, so 455 at 79 watts. The 3060 Ti is 376 at 76 watts. 2070 is 400 at 83 watts. Now let's jump on over here, and the 3070 is doing 484 at 84 watts. And if we compare that, it did go up actually 5 watts. Interesting. I didn't change any overclocks, but we gained almost 30 mega hash on that card. And then 376 on the 3060 Ti. We're at 399 at 79 watts. So we went up 4 watts, but we also went up 30 mega hash. So I'm noticing a trend here. The 2070 is at 423. It was at 400, so it gained 23 mega hash. It's at 85 watts now, and it was at 83 watts. So we did gain a marginal amount, a couple watts per card, but we gained anywhere from 25 to 30 mega hash per card. I think that's probably worth it. That's a good trade-off. Let's see here. 480. Yeah, 480. Let's go over to what to mine and compare that. What to mine's readouts are horrible for a 3060 Ti. They definitely are not accounting for any of the updates. So 3060 Ti on K Heavy, where are we at, is 460 mega hash at 140 watts. So they're running their card quite a bit harder to get that 460 mega hash, whereas ours is doing right at 400 mega hash at 85 watts. So let's do 400 at 85. Calculate that out, and we'll see where our Kaspa is. Kaspa is at losing 2 cents a day currently, if you're direct mining it, and losing 4 cents a day if you're mining it on NiceHash. I am still mining to NiceHash and getting paid out in Bitcoin. I plan on holding my Bitcoin, so losing a couple pennies a day right now on at least one rig, not a big deal. Let's see here. I think the 3070 actually is more profitable. So 480 at 84 watts. Let's go to Kaspa. 480 at, we'll say 85 watts. Calculate that. And it's actually profiting 2 cents a day. So 3070 is by definition at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I think that's what we have in here. It is profitable, barely. But yeah, so it's just cool to see that there are mining softwares still pushing the boundaries and trying to do better. Obviously, they have an incentive too. They get that developer fee. The better software they provide, the more people jump on it. So the more developer fees they get. That's just part of the program. And I understand that, I'm not going to be like, ooh, they shouldn't do that, but definitely. So LOL Miner, you guys are killing it. Just make sure you do go to the official GitHub. Apparently, somebody said that there is a fake LOL Miner website. So if you go and log on or go on eBay or sorry Google and search LOL Miner 1.64 and you don't find the official one and you find one with like a bunch of graphics and like a mining guy, don't download that. That's not the official one. GitHub.com. LOL Miner releases from old Lolly Diab. You know what? I will put this link down below in my description so you guys can find it. Fixes a bug with ETH v1 nice hash strata mode. Okay, that we don't even need to know about that. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was able to just apply this, not change anything, and I gained hash. So not often does it work like that. Now, I will get into messing with some of the overclocks and see if this new software update changes anything. I don't imagine I'm going to be able to pull much more due to Simple Mining's limitations on how you're able to set up your rig config. That is one of the few drawbacks that I have found compared to Hive. So if anybody is using Simple Mining and they are mining Kaspa and they were able to get their locked core and memory clock, I would love to hear from you guys in the extra rig or extra config parameters, because every time I do it, it just doesn't work for me. But before we get off here, let's go over CoinMarketCap and take a look at what the market's doing. $17,020 Bitcoin. Ethereum's at $1,263. Dogecoin 10 cents. Wow. Okay. Litecoin $81.28. Shiba $9 per million tokens. Ethereum Classic $19.45. Monero $145.42. And let's see where Kaspa's at, since we were talking about Kaspa. Kaspa is 0.8 of a penny, so getting there. 0.008 at the moment. And it's actually up 12.9%, so might be heading in the right direction, or might not. Nobody knows. But anyway, keeping it short and sweet tonight. I appreciate y'all guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Did you apply the new update to your rig if you're mining Kaspa? And what did you gain? Did you notice anything different? Sorry, I just bumped the microphone. Actually, AMD guys, or any AMD guys, did you actually notice the couple percentage point improvement? Please comment down below. Other than that, peace, OGs, jellyfish. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.